Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here today. Thank you for joining me this morning. You can turn there if you want, but I'm not really going to be looking at an exact text this morning. Just going to be introducing a new book. Going to be introducing to you the book of Ruth. And Ruth is a really neat little book. I will confess I haven't studied that much in the book of Ruth over the years. I know the story, know the general idea of what's going on there, but to have really dug into it, can't say that if I have, I don't remember it. But we're going to over the next little bit, and there's some great lessons here. And the book of Ruth, if you're not familiar, tells the story of a young lady, a Moabite woman, Moabite widow to be precise, who loves her mother-in-law. Her mother-in-law is also a widow. She loves her so much that she leaves her hometown, her homeland, her culture and everything that she knows, and follows her mother-in-law back to her country. She is broke. She has no family. Again, women in that time, it was a difficult thing, especially a widow with no children. And so Ruth is broke and is totally dependent on the kindness of others. She ends up, because of that, she gets, because of her demeanor, her character, she catches the eye of a wealthy man who happens to be a relative of her late husband. And he's going to step forward. His name is Boaz. He will step forward and what was known in that time as redeeming, rescuing. He takes Ruth as his wife and delivers her, rescues her. And it's just a great picture for us of how God cares for his people and how he takes care of, takes them in. Ruth was actually, she is in the lineage of Christ. She was one of his ancestors. We don't know who wrote the book of Ruth. Don't know if Ruth later sat down and decided to write down her adventures. We don't know. It does look that there, when we get to the end of it, you'll see there's a genealogy there, a listing of people, and it appears that it was written sometime either during or shortly after the reign of King David. Now, I don't know if he wrote it, had it wrote, don't know. Again, we don't know the author, but it does appear to have been written sometime in David's is generally the accepted time, which would put it being written somewhere around 1000 BC. Again, Ruth tells us that it was written during the time, or the events took place, during the time of the Judges, which was a period of about 300 years from the time Joshua died until Israel demanded a king. It's hard to tell again what all went on when it happened. We do know based on the very first verse that there was a famine during that time. The book is full. It's a little book and it's easy to read it and just kind of get caught up in the love story and all the romance of the book of Ruth. But it is filled with theology. It has some prophetic moments. It has some very personal moments. As I said, it was written during the time of the Judges, but it was written during a time, a very dark time in the history of Israel. Written during a very dark time. Again, Naomi, the mother-in-law, had fled Israel and went to Moab, and that's how all this takes place. And this book simply shows us how God can take messes, our messes, the messes that we make, and take those messes and bring those together and do wonderful things to advance His kingdom, to see that His plan and His purpose are carried out. And so I hope you'll stick with us over the next few weeks. We're going to look at this little book. And again, it serves as a good reminder to us, because all of us sometimes think we've messed up, and there's no fixing this mess I've gotten myself into. Ruth reminds us that God can take our biggest messes and make something out of them. All right, go ahead and read over the book if you get a chance, and then I'll see you here tomorrow. We'll start in chapter 1, verse 1. Have a good one. We'll see you.